Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and tonight we do listener mail.
Oh, we got listener mail.
We got listener mail. We got questions from listeners.
Really?
That's awesome.
That's a thing.
That's right. Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, yeah, it's a thing.
We encourage our listeners
This is
to
the coolest.
mail in questions to
Wait.
us
Snail
at
mail.
gamingwscott@gmail.com.
Oh, so USPS? What are we doing here?
No. Actually, this is the second listener we've had. Shaunaman was one listener that wrote in the emails, and we answered those.
Lots of questions.
We answered a whole bunch of them. The second email comes to us from the senior junior past at Prospect Lodge number 714. And the question that he asks is, if Guardian Angel touched the door and the door started to sizzle and and it burned into it, how does he wear pants and shoes and other sort of
Of course, that's what he would.
when he gets dressed in the morning? How does he make it out to pick up the mail before his shoes have melted through? And he goes, "Shoes on fire, shoes on fire."
Doesn't he wear the same outfit all the time? Just part of him now?
No, here's the thing. I just
got
want
the
to say
answer.
this
I got the
outright. I will not dignify his lack of understanding of physics with a response to that.
You don't understand fantasy physics.
I actually have a really good answer to
Okay,
his question.
all right.
Go for it.
Because Guardian Angel is a being made of pure dark force and has the ability to control and exude and manipulate dark force energy,
Yes.
he manipulates his dark force energy to look like whatever it needs to look like. So his
he's
clothes are actually dark force energy manifestations. That's why they don't burn when he's getting
So-
dressed or walking around with clothes.
I have a follow-on
But what
question
about-
then. How does he sit on things?
Yeah, footprints.
I don't often sit.
What about footprints?
Now, how do you handle your computer?
I don't own a computer.
I thought you did, and you
Burn
put on
footprints.
gloves.
That was me.
Oh, yeah, that was you. Okay. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
you.
that was Els.
Put it up on the mic here.
That was me.
There you go. Oh, way to try to drop the mic, and it just the one Mike's attack back. Alrighty then. Oh, that was me. All right, sorry. So you don't know a computer. That's right.
No, I don't own a computer.
All right.
And there was an issue when Wells gave us comms, and I was like, are these resistant to dark force energy? Because I would burn it out.
Yeah.
And through his science and his nanobots, he was able to create a comm for me that was able to withstand the dark force energy.
What about doors?
What about doors?
How do you door?
I usually cut them open.
Well, he did when he was on Kalon. Hell yeah, he did. Well, how about door to your house? How do you door to your house?
Oh. See, that's a little tricky.
He comes in through the chimney
He
like
asks
Christmas.
real nice.
I haven't really
Gone home.
considered
I
how
haven't really gone home.
to get in and out of my house.
Guardian Angel has stock in Pier 1 Imports. And they have,
Home Depot?
And they have those little back scratchers. So he bought a whole bunch of the ones you get for 50 cents.
Oh, yeah.
And he bought a gross of them, and they sit in an umbrella stand right outside the door. So you would think, okay, who's going to steal a handful of back scratchers? Seriously? And he'll come
Somebody
home,
would.
pick one up, open the door with it, pull the little thing, and then slide the door open, and it will just melt, and it, like a toothpick. It
You
doesn't
didn't
matter.
have a
but
real
it's-
house. It's just a set, and they just keep redressing the set. That's all. That's all it really is.
Or he has an atrium area, like a plant type thing, in the middle of his house, and he just
Whoa.
flies
That's
in
plant
and
slavery.
lands,
But he only just
It's plant
recently could
slavery.
fly.
and then shh.
Just
So you
saying.
keep saying things that our listeners aren't going to think of until they go, oh yeah, what about that? And then he would fly into the middle, and it's a glass door, so he just opens it like that, and then just goes
Just
in.
pre-anticipating the questions and answering.
It's been a long time since I've been at my
Home?
house to think about how I would get into. That's a really good
That's why
question.
I said,
I appreciate the question. Thank you. That's a good question.
He's like, I hope you don't have any pets because they are dead.
I don't.
Comes home to find little skeletons.
Oh,
Did you have a butler?
No, the only time a butler
Not
was
now.
ever at my house is when Wells would send his original butler.
With the scotch.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I was like, maybe the butler opens the door for him and goes, sir, you're home. And then
you
he
messed
doesn't
up
have
so
to-
And
much.
then his
it made me
butler's asleep and
cobwebs.
sit outside. Hey! I'm home. Open up.
Well, because then that would be simple enough. Because then it would be just a plate, a metal plate that he could run his hand over, and then the Dark Force energy would create interfere with the magnetism or the electricity or whatever, and it would ring a bell, and then he could come open the door.
Oh,
And that'd be fine.
man.
You could
Maybe I'll
just
just
open the
replace
door
all
like
of my
that.
doors with Dark Force energy.
Yeah.
Because there is precedent where I have left Dark Force energy in stasis in an area.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is then the UPS guy comes by to drop off a package, knocks on your door, loses his front fingers.
Well, that's the UPS guy's fault. I am a very well-renowned, popular character in Indianapolis. The UPS guy would know. Oh,
Girl
this is-
Scouts come by from Tunisia. Never heard of Guardian Angel. Knock
they're-
on the door.
Can't even speak English.
The niches.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. We got the universal translators, right?
Thank you.
They
Boom!
Don't have, they don't have universal translators.
Do we actually have those?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that whole why? Then let's just
You're welcome.
figure out why we didn't speak Arkanoid when we were in the ship, because we sure as hell
because
didn't
you
speak-
understand Arkanoid, but you don't speak Arkanoid.
No, we didn't
Yeah.
even understand it because we forgot that we had them.
No,
so-
we didn't forget. I just know how they work. I've gone over how they work, but apparently you guys have forgotten.
It's
how they
kind of
work.
like me with
That's
Walmart.
okay.
I understand Walmart, but I don't speak it.
Right. How do you Walmart, bro? No Walmarto. I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I mean, it's like he says, "Let me ask you a question." I say, "Okay."
Act. Go.
Go. There it is.
What's what's your motivation?
All right, so curtains of Dark Force energy would work as doors unless you were the Girl Scouts or someone who wants to know if you want your gutters cleaned, and then it's like,
Or just door openers.
Knock, knock,
that
sizzle.
censor your dark
Ah!
energy.
That would be
Whenever you use
horrible.
dark energy, the door opens.
Dark Force energy. But thanks for asking how he doors, Dan. Maybe it's the sensor. That the sensor, when it detects Dark Force energy within a certain amount of feet, it opens the door automatically.
Maybe there's a switch with light force energy, and then he comes close to it, and they repel each other because they're opposites.
I don't have control over Life Force energy.
I know. That was my point.
Light force energy is just energy.
I know.
Yeah, it's light.
Whatever.
Nice. All right, well,
Thanks, bosons.
senior, junior, past. I hope that answers your question for you. I hope we've gotten in there and given you enough. We'll get over the door thing. I don't know how that works, but we'll figure it out. And we'll answer that next time. Thanks for your questions, and remember, you can email us at
Speak American.
GamingWScott@gmail.com.
That's the email address you send those lovely, lovely letters to. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.